On the morning of September 20th, 2015, on a day that he nearly lost his life, Rod Carew's life changed forever.
I got up real early and I said, I think I'm gonna go out and hit some golf balls, because that's a good time to go early when nobody's on the course. I could drop a ball, hit another one, drop another one, you know. And after I hit the first ball down the middle, I said, okay, I don't have to hit another one. So all of a sudden I felt this indigestion burn. My hands got real clammy, you know. So I backed the cart up, went into the locker room, and I told the lady, I says, would you please call the paramedics right now?
First, a woman from the golf course, she called me. So I answered to the sound of a frantic woman and sirens in the background. And she said, paramedics are on their way, and I could hear them. And we think your husband's had a heart attack.
And the last thing I remembered after that was seeing one of the paramedics on the floor yelling, let's go, we're losing him, we're losing him. And then I was gone.
The heart attack he suffered is often called the widowmaker, because most people don't survive. But he did, and doctors surgically implanted a left ventricle assist device, a mechanical pump to keep his heart functioning until he could receive a transplant.
And this is what runs my heart.
He also had his faith.
After flatlining 2 or 3 times, I was kind of confident, you know, that my dad upstairs was gonna look out after me and take care of me. Because that's one thing that my mom had said to me ever since I was a kid, you know, God will take care of you, God will take care of you.
First of all, it's always good to come home.
In the months that followed, Rod and his wife Rhonda, in conjunction with the twins, started the Heart of 29, a program raising awareness for the American Heart Association.
We have a lot of work to do. We have to spread the word, let people be aware. This thing inside of us, this ticker, is very important. We have to take care of it. We have to eat right, get rid of the smoking, take your medications, get checked. Because on the outside you can look good. Like me, on the outside I look good, but on the inside, this turmoil was happening. And I really felt I was lucky, quite lucky.
In December of 2016, some 15 months after his heart attack, Carew received a heart and kidney transplant. The organ donor was Conrad Ruland, a 29-year-old who had played in the National Football League and lost his life due to a brain aneurysm. In an uncanny twist of fate, Rod had met the young man years before.
Conrad went to school with my son and my daughter, and I used to go watch my son play basketball, and he also played. You know, I hadn't seen him since then. You know, when I met Conrad, when he was in middle school with my son, and his mom came to pick him up, first thing he said when he got in the car, I met Rod Carew today.
In the days following the surgery, rehab began with Rhonda right by his side.
I spoke to my psychiatrist because I had a lot of questions that I needed answered as far as, you know, what if it doesn't work? Where do I go from here? You know, what's the long-term process going to be? And, you know, she answered a lot of those questions for me. I felt, okay, given a second chance at life, you know, just take advantage of it. And most of the time, I was asleep when my wife would come in. She'd get all the information while I slept. So she became a nurse, you know, and I tell you, for her to go through what she did go through, it's just amazing, you know, because she knows everything now.
Therefore, all correct, Tim. I think I deserve doctor.
And the results have been positive.
It's roaring. You know, the doctors are coming every day and they want to listen, and it says, man, that's a roaring heart. I says, good. I says, he was big and strong, and, you know, after we found out, and his mom, she was excited to hear his heart again. We've been blessed. You know, we've really been blessed. They're part of our family now, and we try to do as much as we can with them when we can. They're such nice people. And I was so happy when she put her head on my chest and she heard Conrad's heart. It was wonderful.
Every day is as close to what it was like before the heart attack as it can get. I always pause to use the word normal, but he's, really, if you didn't know what he'd been through, you'd never guess what he'd been through. He got a great set of organs, and that showed immediately. And he just really has not gone through what some of other transplant patients find themselves dealing with. So we hope to keep it that way.
As he did when he lost his daughter Michelle to leukemia and then suffered a heart attack, Carew is using his fame to send a positive and life-saving message, advocating now for Donate Life America.
People don't realize they're giving something away to help someone else. And so we have to just tell people, don't be afraid, don't be afraid. Give someone else the opportunity to continue their life and realize the things that they've always wanted to do. I'm living proof that organ donorship is important.
Saves lives.
Yes, it does. It's just been an unbelievable journey, and to see that it has ended up the way it has, thank God. I know that he still wants me to, on this earth, to do some of his work. And I think he put Conrad and I together to continue doing his work. And that's all I ever wanted to do, help people.